Horror Planet, where horror memories live. Shock till you drop, where more horror stories are. Voices 2. It was just another night at the abandoned asylum. The group of teenagers had heard the rumors about the place being haunted, but they didn't believe it. They were just looking for a thrill, something to break up the monotony of their small-town lives. They crept through the dark, dank hallways, flashlights illuminating their way. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and strange noises echoed through the halls. But the teenagers brushed it off, laughing nervously and making jokes to ease their fear. As they turned a corner, they saw something that made them freeze in their tracks. A figure stood at the end of the hallway, shrouded in darkness. They couldn't make out any features, but they knew that it wasn't human. The figure began to move towards them, slowly and steadily. The teenagers tried to run, but their legs wouldn't move. They were paralyzed with fear. As the figure drew closer, they realized that it wasn't just one entity, but many. Ghostly apparitions of former patients of the asylum, all with twisted, tortured expressions on their faces. The teenagers were surrounded, trapped by the spirits. The spirits began to speak, their voices a cacophony of agony and despair. They told the teenagers about the horrors that had taken place in the asylum, the experiments that had been conducted on the patients. The teenagers felt a sense of overwhelming dread, as if they were being pulled into the spirits' own pain and suffering. And then, just as suddenly as they had appeared, the spirits were gone. The teenagers were left alone in the darkness, shaking and gasping for air. They knew that they had witnessed something that no one would ever believe, but they would never forget the horror of that night at the asylum.